Hello friends, welcome to KB Tutorials. In this tutorial, we are going to see the drop-down elements in a ascending or descending order or not in a UI path. So you have this requirement like a drop-down element should be in ascending order and you are trying to automate it using UI path. So your developer has written in some other order that you want to validate. Okay, so as you can see on my screen here, there were two drop downs here. One is in ascending order, as you can see, A, C, D, S. This is in ascending order, whereas another one is not in ascending order, not in descending order, Z, S, C, T. Okay, this is in not in any order. So in this case, this should get failed for here, and in this one, this drop down it should be passed. So how can we try to automate this kind of scenarios? So I'll take one empty sequence here. So it's like drop down and order. So try to watch this till the end of the tutorial, guys, because it is really interesting and little bit complicated. I can directly tell you that. So I'll try to explain one more time here. This is my entire box, is my complete web page. Here the small one is my drop down, where I'll get these drop down values into this list. Okay, into this list, then I'll try to sort this list values into the ascending one, and I'll try to compare whether both of them are correct or not. In a similar way you can do it for descending as well. Okay, so I hope you have understood now. So I've taken one empty sequence here. So using open browser, I'll go to the particular web page. This web page I'm going to put it in the description of the video as well, so that you can also practice. This is my web page and I am opening it in a Chrome browser, and I know that this is a drop down, right? And I want to get all the values from here, list of values from all the drop downs. So I'll use find children activity here because I want to get all the values. So find children activity here and indicate it on the browser. So I am indicating it on the browser, right? Now let me keep as DRP values. If you see here, it is enumerable of UI element. Now what I need to do here, once I get it here, okay, try to increase the scope to the drop down element. Okay, entire sequence. So what I'll do is here I'll use um, for each here to loop through this entire enumerables and get the values from them. This will be list of your elements, but I need to get these values, right? Zillium, selenium, cucumber, all those values I need to get, right? So for that, what I'll do is I'll loop through each and every element here, and what is that element? DRP values, right? That means is a drop down values. Okay, here item I should make it as UI element. So go here, the browse type, and make UI element. UI element, here you can see UI path dot co dot UI element, this one, and use here get text activity to get the text from each and every web element. So here element will be my item and value will be my, let's say, value. This value will be of string type, right? Then what I need to do, I need to add it to a list. As I explained here, I'm going to put it into the list. Okay, so what we can do is create one more variable called actual list, where go here, browse for types, put list. Why I'm using list, why I'm not using array here is like I actually don't know how many elements are going to be there. So here system collection generic list of string. Why? Because I need the element values, that means this is a text type, so I given string. Okay, now before looping through it, what I'll do is I want to initialize this list, so I'll use assign activity here, and here go here and use new um, list of list of string. Okay, this way I am going to initialize my list. What is my list here? Here I have created one list, right? Okay, this is a list, right? So increase the scope. Actual list is my list, so put actual list. Okay, now I want to add each and every element to the list. How can I do that? So go here and type collection. In the collection, you will see add to collection. Okay, so come here, and what is the collection name? My collection name is actual list. And what is the item that you want to add? The item that I want to add is value. Okay, there is some issue, it seems. Cannot be converted into collection. New string, new list of string, right? New list of string, add to collection. Okay, argument type should be of string. Okay, now I have added every element to my collection. Okay, now let's see how the values are there in the collection, and I'll execute that. So to display the values, what I'm doing here is I'm looping through using for each loop. So this will be my actual list. Item is of type string. Then use write line to write it to the console. So I'll be dropping here and use item. Now if I execute this file, then I should get all the values in a list. So what are those values? We'll see. Okay, these values I should get. Okay, now you can see it completed running. Now you can see we got the values of order like this: selenium, selenium, cucumber, test engine. But I should be validating them in a ascending order. That means I should get C first, that means cucumber, then I should get a PQRS. S is selenium, then T test engine, then Z. I should get in those order. How can I get that? Okay, so for that, what I'll do is I'll take one more variable called same list type. So it will be like ascending 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 list of, it should be of list. If it is not there, go browse for the type list. List is of now you can see collection generic of string. I have taken this. Now I want to assign the ascending order list here. This is my printing. So here comes this. This is my actual list. Then okay, I'll try to put it here. Okay, actual list. Then actual list dot. If you see order by of, now it is asking for order by, it is asking like this, right? So I'll use something like function. I simply pass that value here. Okay guys, simple. Then this will be my ascending order list. As, where is that? Okay, okay, I need to increase the scope here again. Now you can see ascending list I got, so I'm increasing the scope here. Then go back here, ascending list I got. Okay, now it is asking for strict I'm getting like this, right? So let's see, what I can do is to list. Okay, now let me try to get this list value, how it is coming. So simply I'll use ascending here, and previously I got actual list, now I'll be getting ascending list here onto the console. So now you can see I got it in ascending list. Now I have, if I go here, I have this actual list, I have ascending list. It's trying to compare both of them and show you the result. Okay, how do I compare these two lists? Okay, so I know the list is a values, right? So I'll use loop to go through each and everything, and if something is not matching, I'll simply go and put it there. Okay, it's not matching like that. Okay, so to do that, what I'll do is I'll use while loop here. I'll use while loop. As of now I don't need this, so I'll just delete that. Okay, now if you see here, the body executes as long as this condition is true. So I know that list is having certain length, so based on this length I'll be looping through this. So I want to use that length in this condition. Okay, so for that let me create one more like something like int length, something like this I am creating. Okay, length. Okay, int length, and that will be of integer 32, and the default value will be 0. Okay, and then what I can simply use here is like int length I have, and that should be less than any list you can take dot count. Okay, now each and every time I need to increment this int length, right? Or else it will be a infinite while loop. So to do that I'll use simply assign activity. Here you can use int length plus 1. Okay, before to this I want to get at, this is nothing but index, right? So at each index I want to get the values. So to do that, what you can do is, okay, at each index I want to get the value, at the same time I want to compare both of them right or not. To compare this I'll use if else. It will be little bit tricky, guys, it will be little bit tricky. Okay, here what I'll do is I have actual list. At each index, what I'll be doing, I'll be comparing this with the ascending order list. So that will be ascending A C. What happened? So this should be ASCEN. ASCEN, ascending list. Okay. If both are matching, that's fine. If both are not matching, what I need to do? I'll simply I'll do this. If both are not matching, what I'll do is, if once both are not matching, I'll simply come out of this. Okay, break. Before that, what I'll do is I'll use one more variable like flag of something like boolean. The beginning value I'll use as true. Okay, then I'll assign the value here. Assign the value here. Here. Okay, one second. What I'll do is, before the break I'll use this assign value. In the assign value will be like false. Then once I got the false value, what I need to do, I'll simply come out of this loop. Okay, simply finally I'll come out of this loop. So this will be my if condition, this will be my body, and I'm checking the while loop. Okay, once I got this, what I'll do is based on this flag, that means if flag, okay, the flag also will, okay, here also the scope is gone it seems, so I'll need to get the scope properly. Now you can see got the scope will be of drop down order. Okay, now as I said, it will be little bit tricky guys, but it's really useful. Okay, dot flag equals to, if it is true, what I can do, I can just tell you like the values are in ascending order. Values are in ascending order. That is one thing I can tell you. So now I'll be printing the values are in ascending order or not. So like values are in ascending order. If not, the same message box I'll be like values are not in ascending order. Okay, now let me try to execute this and see how the values are coming. Now you can see I started executing. So I should get values are not in ascending order because the values actually in this drop down are not in ascending order. To test the values in ascending order, that is another scenario, I'll use this drop down, the beginning one. So simply what I can do is, simply I'll go here in the beginning one, find in the beginning one, I have this one, right? Find this one, find children. Here I'll indicate the first one. Okay, I'll indicate the first one. That's it. Now I should get values are in ascending order because I know that this drop down is A, C, D, S. These are in ascending order, whereas this one are not in ascending order. As you can see, C is here. Okay, so now simply go here. I have already pointed, I don't need to change anything. Run this and I should get values in ascending order. Let's see that. Now you can see it started running. Now okay, something is happening, values are not in ascending order. I'm getting something like this. Okay, okay, why? Okay, before to this I'll try to print this flag ascending order. Here I am comparing, right? Here I am comparing, there I have assigned the value here, and okay, let me get the value. If not, again at this if condition, I'll try to print the flag value. I think at that flag value only that might be an issue. Let's see. I'm getting flag as false. So I am coming here, somewhere here. Length is equal to actual list of int length is equal to this one. Okay, so this value I have, right? So this value I'll try to use message box to see how the values I am getting. So this will be like actual list of int length this plus okay, here if you see here ascending list I have it. Here I missed one small condition like int length. This index I have forgot to give. Then I'll close this, save now. Okay, then let me run this now. That The simple condition is missing. That index I forgot to give. So now you can see started executing. Now you can see it is came as true. Values are in ascending order. Now let me try to point this to the previously one where I should get as false. So this one, right? Now let me execute this script and see what values we should get. Okay, the value we should get as those are not in ascending order. Previously we got it in ascending order for the first drop down. The second one it should be like not in ascending order, right? So this is how we can implement this, guys. So I hope it's informative for you guys. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section, and please do try this example. It's little bit big and little tricky as well, but it should be very informative for you guys. Thank you so much for watching.